Two beginner sewing machines can look identical online until one starts skipping stitches halfway through your first hem. Today, I'm ranking 9 popular beginner machines, so you don't waste money, time, or fabric. If you're brand new, I'll help you pick the right machine based on what you actually want to sew. Quick clothing fixes, crafts, denim hems, or even your first quilting projects, because beginner-friendly means very different things depending on your goals. Number 9. Magicfly Mini Sewing Machine. The Magicfly is the kind of machine that makes you think, okay, this is perfect. I can just keep it in a drawer and pull it out whenever. It's small, lightweight, and it's designed to be simple. You've got dual speed, a built-in light, and you can run it on AC/DC power or batteries, depending on the version, which sounds super convenient for quick repairs. When I tested it for basic fixes, like stitching a torn tote bag seam or doing quick straight seams on lightweight cotton, it did work, and the learning curve felt low. The included beginner-friendly extras like a foot pedal option and an extension table help you feel like you're using a real setup instead of a toy. That extension table especially makes the fabric feel more supported when you're not used to guiding material. But here's the honest downside. This is still a mini machine, and you feel that limitation fast. On thicker or layered fabric, it can struggle to feed smoothly, and the overall stability just isn't the same as a full-size machine, so you end up babysitting the stitch line more than you'd like. That's fine for occasional mending, but it can get frustrating if you're trying to actually learn garment sewing. I also found the simple design cuts both ways. You get fewer fine controls than you'd get on a full-size beginner machine, so if your tension isn't behaving or you want cleaner, more consistent stitching across different fabrics, you don't have as many tools to fix it. It's not that you can't sew on it, it's that you'll hit a ceiling pretty quickly. So I'd call the Magicfly Mini a starter to see if you like sewing, not the machine you'll grow with. 8. KPCB Tech Sewing Machine. The KPCB is another compact option that looks beginner perfect on paper. Many versions come with a foot pedal, built-in LED light, and a built-in cutter, plus the promise of an easy portable setup that doesn't intimidate first-timers. And yes, when I tried it for simple practice seams, the basic operation was straightforward. What I liked right away is the kit feel. It's packaged like something you can unbox and start using without already owning sewing supplies. For someone who wants to dabble, that matters, because decision fatigue is real, especially when you're new and every accessory feels like another research rabbit hole. But I'm going to be a bit critical here because this is where a lot of beginners get tricked. Portability often means compromises. With some mini machines, the space around the needle and the way the presser foot area is designed can make fabric handling feel cramped, and that can lead to uneven stitching if you're not guiding the fabric carefully. In practice, that can make learning harder, not easier, because you can't tell if the problem is you or the machine. I also wouldn't buy this thinking it's going to handle real projects like denim alterations or heavier home decor. For daily mending and light materials, it can be okay, but if you're buying a machine because you're excited to sew consistently, you'll probably start wanting a sturdier platform quickly. In other words, the KPCB Tech is a convenience machine first. If you're looking for something to do quick fixes or to introduce a teen or absolute beginner to the basics, it can work, but it's not the most confidence-building machine once you move beyond simple straight seams. 7. Rxmeili RXM001. The Rxmeili feels like it's aiming to be a more complete mini beginner workstation. You typically get the foot pedal control and a compact design that still tries to feel like a proper sewing machine rather than a novelty gadget. That foot pedal matters because it teaches you rhythm and speed control, two things beginners struggle with most. When I tested machines in this style, what I look for is whether the stitch line stays consistent as soon as I stop babying the fabric. With the RXM001 category, you can usually get decent results on lighter fabrics when you keep expectations realistic. Hems on cotton, simple craft seams, quick alterations on thin material. It's the kind of machine that can help you practice threading, guiding, and seam consistency without needing a big permanent sewing station. The best use case is someone in a small apartment, dorm, or a space where a full-size machine feels like too much. You can take it out, do a few seams, then put it away. That lowers the barrier to actually sewing, because setup friction is real. The trade-off is still power and stability, but at this point in the list, we're getting into machines that can feel more usable than the ultra-basic minis. If you mainly want to learn basic control and do light projects, this tier can be satisfying. If you already know you want to sew weekly, though, the next machines start giving you the long-term "I won't regret this purchase" feeling more often. 6. Tidjani SM-505A. The Tidjani sits in that interesting middle zone. It's still marketed toward beginners, but it's positioned more like a household machine than a tiny emergency device. When I test beginner machines, I'm looking for two things here: how forgiving it is when your threading isn't perfect, and whether the machine stays stable when you sew a longer seam. In use, a machine in this class generally feels easier to learn on because it gives you a more standard sewing posture and fabric flow. You're not constantly fighting the machine's size, and that alone reduces beginner frustration. That matters because the best beginner machine is the one that keeps you practicing instead of quitting. This is also the point where features start becoming meaningful rather than just marketing. Having a stable table area, consistent lighting, and predictable speed control makes straight stitches straighter, and it makes your learning curve smoother. If you're the kind of beginner who wants to do multiple types of projects like basic clothing repairs plus occasional crafts, this tier is usually where you can start feeling confident that the machine isn't holding you back. Still, if your dream is denim, canvas, or lots of thick seams, you'll want to keep climbing this list because motor strength and build start to matter a lot more. Number 5. Brother XM2701. The XM2701 is a classic beginner recommendation for a reason. It balances simplicity with real capability. You get 27 built-in stitches, and it comes set up for beginner-friendly convenience, including a built-in needle threader and a jam-resistant top drop-in bobbin system. In day-to-day use, that bobbin design makes loading feel less intimidating. When I tested it on everyday fabrics, cotton, basic poly blends, light craft materials, it felt predictable in a good way. That's what beginners need. Fewer weird surprises, fewer "why is it doing that" moments, and more time actually learning seams, hems, and simple construction. The included feet also help you explore different tasks like zippers and buttonholes without immediately buying extras. One of my favorite things about this machine for new sewers is that it teaches you the fundamentals without overwhelming you. You can practice straight stitches, zigzags, blind hems, and that first buttonhole without needing a computerized interface. And once you get comfortable, it still has enough stitch variety to keep projects interesting. It's also a strong repair and alter machine, hemming pants, fixing seams, making simple tote bags, pillow covers, and beginner clothes. It's not pretending to be an industrial powerhouse, it's just a very competent home machine for learning and everyday work. If you're nervous about buying your first machine, this is where the list starts giving safe purchase energy, something that won't feel like a mistake 2 months later. Forerunner M1500. The M1500 is built around straightforward, mechanical sewing. Turn the dial, pick your stitch, and go. It's commonly listed with 57 stitch applications, and it's designed to cover key basics like straight stitch, zigzag, blind hem, plus a 4-step buttonhole. That's a great set for a true beginner who wants simple control. In testing, what stands out with machines like the M1500 is the no-drama workflow. You're not navigating menus or screens, you're focusing on fabric handling, seam allowance, and learning to keep your stitch line consistent. That matters because most beginner mistakes aren't about missing fancy features. They're about controlling fabric and staying patient. The stitch selection dial is also beginner-friendly because it's visual and fast. When you're learning, being able to switch stitches quickly encourages experimentation. Try a zigzag edge finish, test a decorative stitch, then go back to straight stitch without feeling like you're reconfiguring a computer. The 4-step buttonhole is a good learning moment too. It's not as effortless as a 1-step buttonhole, but it teaches you what a buttonhole is actually doing and how the machine builds it in stages. For beginners who want to understand sewing rather than just push buttons, that's a plus. If you want a simple mechanical machine that covers a wide range of basic tasks and keeps the learning process clear, the M1500 is a very solid step up. 3. Singer M1150. The M1150 is for the beginner who wants the simplest, real machine experience, less choice paralysis, more sewing. In practice, a streamlined mechanical machine can be the best teacher because it forces you to focus on fundamentals, threading, tension awareness, and guiding fabric smoothly. When I think of this kind of machine, I think confidence builder. You sit down, choose a utility stitch, and you can knock out basic projects without feeling overwhelmed by options. For beginners, that's huge because you're already learning a dozen new terms: presser foot pressure, seam allowance, back stitching, stitch length, so simpler controls can help you stay consistent. In terms of use, this is ideal for repairs, basic garments, and craft projects where you want reliability more than decorative variety. It's also a good pick for someone who wants a second machine for quick jobs, even after they level up later. Where it shines is that it doesn't ask you to become technical to get good results. You develop muscle memory, and your seams improve quickly because the machine stays out of your way. If you're the kind of beginner who learns by doing and wants a machine that feels calm and practical, the M1150 tier can be a sweet spot. Two, Singer Heavy Duty 4452. Now we're talking about the beginner machine that doesn't feel beginner in power. The Singer 4452 is known for high speed, commonly listed around 1100 stitches per minute, and it's built with a heavy-duty metal frame and a stronger motor than standard machines. That extra punch shows up when you go through thicker seams and heavier fabrics. When I tested heavy-duty style machines, the biggest difference is how little the machine hesitates. On denim hems, canvas tote bag layers, and thicker stacked seams, it feels like the machine is doing the work instead of you forcing it. You also get features like a 1-step buttonhole and a built-in needle threader, which keep it beginner-friendly even though it has more muscle. This is the machine I point to for beginners who already know what they want to sew. Jeans alterations, upholstery weight projects, cosplay pieces with thicker materials, or lots of structured bags. It's also great if you're impatient, in a good way, because the speed and power make projects move fast once you have control. But here's a real-world note from testing. Speed is a tool, not a requirement. A fast machine can feel intense at first, so you'll want to practice controlling your pace before you floor it. Once you do, it feels incredibly capable for the price category. If you want one machine that can take beginner mistakes and still grow with you into heavier projects, the 4452 is one of the most confidence-inspiring choices on this list. Number 1. Brother CS7000X. The Brother takes the top spot because it's beginner-friendly while still feeling like a machine you can keep for years. It's computerized, has 70 built-in stitches, includes 10 presser feet, and offers 7 one-step auto-size buttonholes, so it can handle everyday sewing, decorative work, and quilting-friendly features without feeling complicated. In use, the experience is smooth. You get consistent stitching, a clear selection of stitch options, and features that remove common beginner frustrations. The quick-set drop-in bobbin and automatic needle threader help reduce setup time, and the included wide table is a huge win if you're doing anything larger than a simple hem, like quilting, curtains, or bigger craft projects. One detail I appreciated while testing and checking specs is that it's not trying to win on raw speed. It's listed at a maximum of about 750 stitches per minute. That's actually fine for beginners because it keeps the machine controllable while still being fast enough for real projects. It feels like a precision-first machine rather than a go-as-fast-as-possible machine. The stitch library is also practical. You get utility stitches for construction and finishing, plus decorative options that make beginner projects look more polished. And because it supports quilting-oriented work, it's a machine you can grow into if you start with simple repairs and later get interested in piecing or free motion techniques. If you want the most well-rounded beginner machine in this lineup, something that's friendly on day one, but still exciting a year from now, the Brothers CS7000X is the smartest pick. Before I tailor the script's tone even tighter to your channel, do you want this to sound more like a calm buyer's guide or more like a high-energy countdown with jokes and punchy one-liners?